Good morning and welcome to the Jesus Meditations. Just wanted to show you that I actually have Isa, Jesus, is here with us for our meditation. So we'll see how long he hangs out. All right, so let's begin with the invocation. And I think I actually won't put it in the chat window. I'm familiar with it. So. Towards the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Amen. And now we'll attune to the elements using the breath concentration that Anayat Khan gave to us, and we'll be putting the Aramaic words onto each of those breaths to really tune into those elements, really allow them to become living beings within us that are always there living. It's what makes up life, but to really become aware and embody those elements. So we'll begin with the breath of earth, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. And we breathe in Alaha and breathing out Ar-Ah. So Alaha, tuning to source of all. And Ar-Ah, it's the word for earth, feeling the stability and ground beneath us and around us, tuning to the rocks. Breathing in through the nose, Alaha. Breathing out through the nose, Ar-Ah. And attuning to the element of water, we breathe in through the nose, Alaha, and breathe out through the mouth, Maya. And always breathing in Alaha, breathing in the source of all of these elements, the creator of life, Alaha. And breathing out Maya, the flexibility and flow of life, the flow in our veins, the flowing of tears, seeing the rain from the sky, coming up through the springs, breathing in Alaha through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, Maya. We'll tune to the element of fire. Breathing in through the mouth, Alaha, and breathing out through the nose, Nohra. Tuning to that light and fire and passion in life. Tuning to the intelligence and vision that that light and fire can bring. Breathing in, alaha, through the mouth, and breathing out through the nose, nora. Tuning to the element of air, breathing in through the mouth, alaha, and breathing out through the mouth, ruha. Tuning to that element of air, ruha being spirit, the breath that gives us life, seeing it moving in the other elements all around us, the movement of the trees and the grass. Breathing in, alaha, through the mouth, and breathing out, ruha, through the mouth. Finally, we'll attune to ether. It's absorbing and representing or moving throughout all of these elements. We just do a nice, simple, perfected, refined breath through the nose or nose and mouth, whatever feels most natural and easy. Breathing in, alaha, and breathing out, alaha. Isa's really wanting to join us for this meditation today in so many ways. My beads are very interesting to him. Yeah, sorry. Let's say the prayer of Jesus, the Lord's Prayer, together in Aramaic. It's in your chat window if you need it. Avun the Bashmaya, Nekadeshma, Te Te Malkuta, Nehwe Saviana Hayakana Dabash Maya Afbar Alvan Lachma Dasunkananya Mana Washbalchan Kalbain Wachtahain Ayakana Dafkanan Shaflan Lechayabain Wela Tala Naneshuna Ela Patsan Minbisha Metur Delachi Malkuta Wahaila wa Teshbuta La Alam Amin Amen. Hey, so today we're going to move into, and I think through the rest of this book, from what I understand from what Sadi wrote, are attuning to different passages in both the Gospels of John and the Gospel of Thomas. So we're going to begin with the prologue of the Gospel of John. So I'm just going to read through. There's going to be a lot of Aramaic in this and a lot of translations and attunements. And then I'm just going to kind of filter it down to just a few words that we can focus on for our practice after we read through some of these different verses from John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. Bereshith etahi hua melta, wa hua melta, etahi hua lawat alaha, wa alaha atahi hua hu melta. The Aramaic Bereshith connects directly to the Hebrew Bereshit, the first word of Genesis 1:1, usually translated in the beginning. From their shared roots, both words point to the origin of all existence as an outpouring of light and fire. As mentioned, melta is an ongoing word, sound, and conversation. In today's language, a messaging. Because the whole prologue can be read in the present tense, this conversation is always going on, as is the beginning from which it arose. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously from the ancient Semitic language viewpoint. The last line of the Aramaic means that this word, wisdom, exists, huahu, as, with and within reality itself, alaha. Goodness gracious. He's in a mood. Welcome, Jesus. All right. The last line of the Aramaic means the word wisdom exists, huahu, as with and reality itself, alaha. Next verse is the same was in the beginning with God. This is an entertaining session we're having today. I hope nothing drops on my head. Okay. Verse 2, the same was in the beginning with God. Hana atahi hua bereshith lawat alaha. This clarifies that the whole potential for this conversation between big R reality or divine reality and existence was and is existing at the start of everything. It was there in seed form, so to speak, and in some mysterious sense moves toward or for the unfoldment, lawat, of divine reality. The next verse is, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Kubi yade huwa wabel waduhi afla had hawat madem dahua. Everything understood or perceived by us, kul hua, is held in reality's hand, bi yade. coming into existence through this ongoing conversation. Without this process, no individual thing or perception is coming into being. Afla had hawat madim dahua. The grammatical gendering of various Aramaic words in John's prologue points once again to the mingling of genders within a unity rather than to their separation. For instance, melta, or word, is feminine. Iada, hand or understanding, is feminine with a masculine ending, ha. In John 1:4, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. Behai hua wahai ataihun nuhra dabnai nasha. Dabnai nasha. We've previously seen Hai, life energy, as well as Nasha in the last word, our temporary humanity. We can read this: within this whole living conversation with reality arrives all life energy, all livingness, which is the light and consciousness empowering our brief human stay here. Say that again. Within this whole living conversation with the divine reality arrives all life energy, all livingness, which is the light and consciousness empowering our brief human stay here. A bit further on, the prologue says, that was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Atahi huwa khair nuhra dashrara damanhar la kul nash data la alma. The true light here is nuhra dashrara, the light of consciousness that reveals the right direction in life for every human being, kul nash, living in the world of time and space, alma. Our innate ability not only to see, but also to sense clearly what's around us is and was there from the first beginning. It allows us to live life within a world of limitation, all the while calibrating our direction, as indicated by Shrara, or true, with what is beyond time and space. In the Gospel of Thomas, Yeshua directs his students toward a similar realization. If they ask, where have you come from? Then say to them, we have come out of the light, from where the light came to standing by itself and appeared in their likeness and image. If they ask you, who are you? Say, we are the children of this light, those chosen by the living parent of all. If they ask you, what is the mark of your parent within and among you? Then say, it is movement and repose. Saying 50. John's text goes on to say, and the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Wa melta besra huwa wa agen ban. The conversation with Hakima, or sacred sense, the word heard wordlessly within us, can become the most material part of us, the flesh, besra. Consciousness is not within us, it becomes us. This may be difficult to grasp, but it boils down to understanding something like we are not in our bodies are in us. For most of the history of human consciousness, we understood things in this way. John's prologue sees Jesus, the embodiment of this conversation with divine reality, exemplifying the purpose of every human being to journey from the unlimited life before birth to become enfleshed in this life, and then to be released again into the unlimited. The Gospel of Thomas quotes Yeshua offering the following, which points to the mystery behind this journey. If the flesh comes into being because of breath, that is a marvel. But if breath comes into being because of the flesh, that is a marvel of marvels. Yet I marvel at how this great wealth has come to dwell in this poverty. Saying 29. John's prologue. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not going to read that part because it's just going on into the next theme. So I'm going to read this couple of paragraphs again just to summarize a little bit what we're focusing on. So the true light here is Nuhra Dashravra, the light of consciousness that reveals the right direction in life for every human being living in the world of time and space. Our innate ability not only to see, but also to sense clearly what's around us is and was there from the first beginning. It allows us to live life within a world of limitation, all the while calibrating our direction with what is beyond time and space. And so John's prologue sees Jesus, the embodiment of this conversation, the Melta, with divine reality, exemplifying the purpose of every human being to journey from the unlimited life before birth to become enfleshed in this life and then to be released again into the unlimited. So we're gonna kind of do this in two different parts today. So we'll begin with Barish. Oh, I don't know what. Sorry. Did I get this in the chat window? Bereshith Melta. So we'll focus on this for a while and then we'll eventually move to, go ahead and put that in the chat window as well. Nuhra Dashrara. So again, just a reminder, the Bereshith is that beginningness, the first beginning that is always present. And Melta is that conversation, the sound, the messaging, traditionally translated as word, but it's of course so much more than that. It's so as we say Bereshith Melta, just attuning to and opening up to that sacred sense, that wisdom, Hakima, opening to the conversation with sacred unity, and just breathing in and attuning to the heart. As we say these words, I don't have a particular movement for this one. It's really just delving deeper into that heart space as we repeat these words. Bereshith Melta. 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 Bereshith Melta, Bereshith Melta, Bereshith Melta, Bereshith Melta. And just attuning into the breath. Bring it down even just to the word Melta. Again, attuning to the heart space where we can have that conversation, listening to the sound, the vibration, breathing in Melta, breathing out Melta. And staying in that heart space, we've opened ourselves to hearing the word. We'll repeat out loud, Nora Dashrara. And you can hold your hand in front of your cupped in front of the heart, ready to receive the guidance from the true light, Nora Dashrara, the light of consciousness that reveals the direction in life for our lives right now. Nora Dashrara, 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 Nora Deshra, 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 Nora Deshra. And just bringing this onto the breath, seeing what guidance is there from the light, the true light. What is the direction it's guiding us in for our lives right now? I'm going to pause the recording for a moment to allow any discussion thoughts and sharing. All right. Thank you for being here today. We'll close with the prayer. Peer by Hazrat Inayat Khan, attuning to the masters and teachers in our lives. Inspire of my mind, consoler of my heart, healer of my spirit. Thy presence lifteth me from earth to heaven. Thy words flow as a sacred river. Thy thought riseth as a divine spring. Thy tender feelings waken sympathy in my heart. Beloved teacher, thy very being is forgiveness. The clouds of doubt and fear are scattered by thy piercing glance. All ignorance vanishes in thy illuminating presence. A new hope is born in my heart by breathing thy peaceful atmosphere. O inspiring guide, through life's puzzling ways, in thee I feel abundance of blessing. Friends, thank you, Jesus. Have a beautiful Sunday, and we'll see you next week.